Hey everybody, so today I am going to trim some bougainvilleas and then I want to refresh the seating area on the front porch. So let me show you what the plan is here. So these are the bougainvilleas. These are on the front of the house. You can see the leaves are starting to turn colors. I'm gonna really aggressively chop these back, pretty much to maybe a foot or two above the ground. And when I'm done, all you'll see is stems. I'm gonna remove all these leaves. I could leave them, but they would look that yellowish color into the summer. And I just think, as opposed to the plant trying to replenish those leaves, I'm just gonna get rid of them so it can push out some new growth. And then up here on the front porch, I want to kind of refresh the seating area. These pads have seen better days. They're faded. So I have some new pads. These pillows are still in good shape, but I have some slip covers, I guess you would call them. I'm just going to slip them into a new pillow cover and reuse them and just kind of get things cleaned up here on the front porch. So we'll jump in and get started, and we'll start with the bougainvilleas. All right, so I'm going to use my DeWalt clippers for the bulk of these. I have my little hand trimmers as well. Normally I wear my blue surgical gloves, but today I'm wearing these gloves that I got from Sam's Club, only because these things are covered with really aggressive thorns, and I've had some bad outcomes when I've trimmed before. So we'll go ahead and get started. I'll do one and then kind of show you how the remainder turned out. Again, my plan is to pretty much remove a lot of these branches pretty much down to the ground. A lot of these leaves will be gone. I do that because I do not want these bougainvilleas to be much bigger than this. And I found that I can chop them down in the spring, and by the end of the year, they'll end up about this size, which is the perfect size. So we'll go ahead and get started. So you can see big difference from the other two. So that's what I wanted to do. You probably noticed that any of the leaves that were remaining, I went ahead and pinched off. I just want to do that so that this season it's 100% new growth. These will bud out. The reason why I wanted to do this today is because it's 70 degrees today. It's supposed to be in the 70s the rest of the week. we could have temperatures dip again, but these 70-degree days are going to start causing these things to bud out. And I don't want them to bud out with, like this one right here. I don't want them to bud out with this old growth that is looking kind of ratty. So chopping it down, I'll do these other two and I'll show you what that looks like when I'm done here. All right, so here is the finished view. Again, I've brought these all down to the ground and removed probably 99% of the leaves. I would say the whole process took about 30 minutes or so. A big help was these DeWalt trimmers, so highly recommend those. I'll put the link in the video. Get them at Home Depot or on Amazon. So these are done. I'll come out here with a rake and rake up the bulk of these leaves. I'm going to have to trim this branch here back because it's keeping the sun away from the bougainvilleas, and they do tend to like to have some sun. So I'll get out here in the next day or so and trim this up. My garbage can is completely full at this point, so I need to wait until garbage day at minimum to tackle this this tree here. So now the plan is to come around the corner here and to refresh the seating area. So let me do some cleanup. I'll get my new cushions and I'll show you that process. All right, so now I'm ready to start working on the front door seating area. These cushions are a little tired. I'm probably gonna bag them up and donate them to Goodwill because I think there probably still is some life in them. We'll let Goodwill decide if it's something they can use or not. For some reason, I still have not taken down these Christmas decorations. These, of course, are hanging baskets. I had some nice flowers in here over the summer. The baskets looked really lonely at Christmas time, so I put these Christmas ornaments in them. I am going to toss these ornaments. They've been used a couple of times outside, and they're starting to look a little tired. But if you have an empty hanging basket, on your front porch, and you want to do something to make it a little livelier, use Christmas ornaments at Christmas time. These are on pulleys, so it's easy to pull up and down. Of course, I say that now it's not coming down. There it goes. So that in the summertime when you're watering, you can pull it down and water. I typically take these off and water them in the front yard because the water drips down everywhere and I don't want to get it on the cushions, but the pulley system really helps. I got those on Amazon. I'll shoot the link in the description. These are the new cushions I have. So a little bit of a different color, a little bit of a different design. And then these pillows are still in really good shape. They're just faded. So I bought these new pillow covers that I'm going to try and see how they work. A couple different designs. So we'll give it a shot and see, first of all, can I get these pillows in these covers and see what they look like as opposed to tossing them and getting new ones. So we'll get started. I always tell myself that I shouldn't rip these off because sometimes it rips the seam, but I'm going to be extra careful. Also, these always say, under penalty of law, this tag not to be removed except by the consumer. I wonder how many people are in jail because they ripped the tag off. All right, so I have all the new cushions on. I will probably come back out here with a pair of scissors and cut off these white tags because they're sewn in a little bit deeper. I'm pretty sure if I rip those out, it would definitely rip the seam there, so I don't want to do that. Now, I'm going to see if I can get these pillows into the new pillow covers. These have a little zipper on the side. And if all goes well, this should fit inside of here and look like a new pillow. I have a water feature that's running, a little fountain behind the camera. So if you hear water running, I'll show it to you at the end of the video. That is the water feature that's up here on the front porch. These are a little tight, but they should fit with some maneuvering. The zipper is a little stubborn, I'm not gonna lie, but we're gonna get there. Got it. So, voila. A new pillow at the fraction of the cost. All right. So I have all the pillows recovered. Now I'm going to get rid of these Christmas ornaments. Here we go. Now I do have these little planters with some succulents. And these are actually rubber. They're not real. And the reason why I have to do that is because the javelina that we have here, wild pigs, will come up on the front porch and feast on anything like a succulent. So I found these on Amazon. I'll include the link in the description. To me, they look really real. In fact, a couple people have reached over and pinched them to see if they are real. For a while, I had the fake mixed in with real, So you could do that, but now I've converted to all artificial or fake. But I think they look pretty real. So I'm going to do a little bit more cleanup. I'm going to wipe down these chairs with a wet washcloth, get everything arranged, and then I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. All right, the seating area is done now for the big reveal. Before I get there in the next probably week or so, I'll start potting up these pots to give the front porch some color. This wreath I'll exchange out for a colorful wreath, but here is how the cushions turned out. I think they turned out really nice. In the next, again, week or so, I'll get these hanging baskets potted up, so there'll be some nice plant life. I am curious, though, on the pillows. You know, these are striped. I wonder if it's a better look to have more of a solid color versus not. So let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like the stripes, the solid, both? Does it really matter? I kind of like either way, so I might just change it up every week or so just so I have a completely different look. So today's been a busy day. There's another video that shows a trip to Home Depot, and then of course this video was the Vincas and the front porch. I think I got a lot accomplished today and appreciate you all joining. Please, 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 if you like the channel, have some other great videos planned, please subscribe. It really helps me out. And definitely looking forward to any comments, suggestions that you have. Always anxious to see those. So thank you in advance for any comments.